Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. I got my holders, and I have my little clip so I know what colors, and I got my holder for my Nuvo. So if anybody is interested, this is the one I use most, and I have probably do it next week, but I also have 4 more giveaways in different colors. So we will be doing that shortly. Yay for giveaways. So make sure you visit Crafter Solutions and check out all the goodies that they have. I may have to get a second one because I have all these little ones too. All the little brushes. We're going to play a little bit tonight. We are using alcohol for a background, which is going to be absolutely fun. Using Nature's Beauty. I'm going to use the deer and the little bush or whatever it might be. And then I played a little bit. So a couple things I didn't get to make a card, but I want to show you. Let's start with well, we'll do the background for the one. That's what we'll do first. Yep. And they do dry really fast. But I'm starting from scratch here. So here's the card. I have my my Big Shot Express right next to me. So I will be showing you like the complete thing and then putting it through. But this is the background I came up with. This is the first one I did, which is totally acceptable with one color. But then I decided to try and do this. So let's do it. And I have extra paper here so we can make a few, and then I'll decide which one I use. So this is just white. Whoa, focus. Don't crap out on me tonight. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh, it wants to be close. Okay, so I'm using alcohol in my little spritzer, and I started out. Hi, Fran and Jackie, Kathy. So I started out, I just took crumb cake and put some down. So first I'll do just the plain one, because you know I like to keep backgrounds that I can just pull and use. And then I just tapped soft suede just a little bit. And then I took the alcohol. Let me get rid of my mouse. Spritzed it with the alcohol. And then take the cardstock. Oh, it didn't spread out this time. Now, why'd that happen? Because I'm online. That's just too weird. All right, I'm going to try it again. See, I'm glad I said I'm going to just play. Although, I kind of like that too, but that's not the look I want tonight. So we're going to do it again. And again, until I get the look. I hope this is the alcohol in this one. Oh, yep, smells like alcohol to me. All right, so I'm going to do it again. Maybe I'll run my finger through it, which I did not have to do. It's like not moving like it did today. That'll move it. There's always a solution, right? So you just pick it up. Okay, so there's one. So now we got that one and that one. So you know what? I'm going to clean this off and attempt to make that background that I did. I mean, you can see my straight lines. It all worked. Watch me cry. I love to play like this. Hi, Deb. Hey, cruising. It's Miss Susie. Okay, so I will do the blue first. I'll do it this way. I thought of bringing out my little spots too, but it worked when I did it this way. I love to play. Ha, 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 ha. So let's spritz that. Hope I didn't put too much blue. So I just took and put the top part of the card into there. Ooh, 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 look how pretty. Okay, that's what it's supposed to do. Then let's clean this off. I just love making this. It's my favorite thing to clean with. So we'll clean that off. All right, let's try this brown stuff again. So it's crumb cake. Oh, and the blues were Seaside Spray and Blueberry Bushel. All right, don't fail me here. I'm going to squish it a little. Maybe it's drying. No, it can't be. Oh, I just put the same one on. Duh. All right. Crossy your fingers. Look how straight it is. It doesn't want to move. Okay. So then you turn it around. And yes. Can you see that? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Let's do another one. So, it's gorgeous. All right, so this time, since I have it out, I will do the brown first. I don't know. Oops. Gotta love the old pads. Think it's time I replace them? I do. That could happen very soon. Okay, so we're gonna spritz. And every one comes out different. So I want this one higher, so I'm holding this up. Nope, got some in the sky. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. All right. So now we're going to go back to the Seaside Spray. And this one's about to fall off too. And there it is. All right, I'm setting this one and the other one somewhere where I can fix it later. Okay, they're out of my way. And now for the alcohol. And then I'll decide which one I like better. Okay, so you turn it around. Got all those lines. I like that one too. Okay, so these other ones, they're dry already. Like I could go ahead and use them. So I'm going to clean that off. I don't think the other one, no, the other one is fine. So we're done with that. And I'll probably use that one. So I'm going to let them finish drying. And we're first going to do this card. They're so cute. Okay. So partial die cutting. So I am going to take and stamp this in black. And I think that'll fit right there. And we're going to give it a quick color first. So I am using light and dark gray granite, and then light and dark crumb cake. Geez, Gail. All right, so I've got I want the dark, the gray granite, and I always use the bullet. And I'm just going to quickly do some, like where the shading would be. Under the arms, his little hands. And I kind of did like every other one. So we'll do him. And this is just quick coloring. And his little hand is reaching over and holding the other guy. So we're going to, whoops, put some shading in this one. And we're talking quick, quick, quick. And then we're going to take the light. Why does that look so dark? It's light. It's going to lighten up as it dries. So this is seriously very quick coloring. Should have been a little shading there, but and you could even give them colored eyes if you wanted to. And his tail. I can see there's like a lot of comments. Yeah, I love these little guys too. They are so cute. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and just do a little, just a little bit. Forgot his tail. Okay, so now we're going to take the crumb cake. So the dark, I hate that side. Which side do I like? We know the side you don't like. And then this guy, and we're talking quickie, quickie here. And then the light crumb cake. So I don't think I've ever, or maybe I think my first video that I ever did, I might have done some cutting on camera. I usually have it all done. But this way you get the whole process, and I didn't have to make extras that I probably won't put together because ain't nobody got time for all that. Okay, so then I'm taking, oh, I got it. I'm going to take the light. I may as well ground them now. So light crumb cake and just going around where they stand. Because they're little prairie guys. Looking for some cards to do on Wednesday to when you go to your friend's house. Okay, so what I do now for my partial die cutting, and this is how I've done it for years. All right, so where I want them to stick out, I just lay my die over it. I take a pencil, put a mark on each side. Then I take my trusty scissor and cut right up to where it is, and then just cut off this excess. Now you can take your die and fit it right in there like that. And then I'm doing this off camera, but I'm doing it as we go. Okay, so now when we remove that, that's garbage. So now we have that. This can go back there. And then you just have to fussy cut . Sloppy cutting. All right. It's about as good as it's going to get if it's going to get done. Okay, so then the other thing that I do like to do, and in this case I took a brown marker, and I do like to go around. See, if I would have cut right up to their heads, I would have cut their hair off though. I don't want to cut their hair off. Their hair is cute. Okay, so we've got that. And I had some like leftover soft suede that had already been through a folder. So I'm going to put that onto that. And then we're going to just put this aside. Oh, I forgot to do in there. Okay, so we're going to stick that aside. Oh, that would look good on this too. Look at that. Cute. But I had this planned. So we're going to take some trees. Oh, that's the one that fell apart. I'll bring this back. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. So the background is just, you know, very light. so it doesn't take away from anything else. Can't cut their hair, that's right. Their hair is cute. All right, and then I took a little speckled and just put some texture on the bottom. Yikes. All right, so we got that. That's going to go down to the soft suede. So we've got that. We'll glue that to that in a moment. So we still have to stamp happy birthday to a stand-up friend. And that's going to go right there. Okay, and then I have some of the braided ribbon, and we're going to take my little pokey tool and just fray the edges up a little bit. And I am going to take a piece of, it's lost. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right in front of me. Piece of sticky tape, which will fit exactly on it. So nobody will ever know it's there. That's a little too long. Let's do it with this. Oh, it doesn't want to come off, and my eyes don't want to see it. Really, Gail? Really? Well, you little, there it goes. Whew. Okay, so we're going to lay that down about there. Then we're going to take some dimensionals. So I'm going to put 3 there and 3 more to the top. And then I'm going to put 1 on the back of his head. Forgot one. Right there. And then this, and the Gangs All Meer. The pokey tool. Yeah, well, that took practice too. It's just, you have to get it in at an angle and then flick. Flick. Okay, so that's card number 1. There's only the 2 tonight. And then I have, you know, a couple things to show you. So card number 2, we're going to take this deer. And I'm going to stamp him in Early Espresso Oh, focus, focus. There we go. I gotta get into the controls of this camera. Focus. Maybe it's the paper, something. Where did I need that? On the side. Okay, right there. Okay, so we're going to do a little coloring on him. So for this one, we have light soft suede and then the crumb cakes. So with the light soft suede, I'm going to go in and just put in like his shadows where I want some definition. I did his hoofs in the dark also. And up around his head, his ears, his schnoz. And then like under his chin. And then I just kind of flicked some in different places. I mean, you end up seeing what the artist put in there, so you don't have to really make yourself nuts. This is also easy coloring. And then I'm going to go right to the light crumb cake. I'm skipping the dark crumb cake. See how fast that is to put color in? Now you know I love my coloring, but I also love being able to do some fast coloring. And this is how I started, so you know, it's when you want to attempt going a little bit further, that's when you do it. Okay, so we've got him. So now what I do with the, all right, it was here, there it is. So we're going to take this die and let's see where I put him. I got to look at the card so I know how much is sticking out. I want them to be about the same. I'm thinking, what did I do? Okay, I got it. So we're going to put a mark here, a little lower. Okay, so we're going to put a mark there, and then we're going to put a mark. I want to go further. I'm such a dork. So the mark is still going there, and it's going there. Maybe a little higher. Okay, so now I'm going to go right to where that mark is. I'm going to go to where that mark is, and then I'm just going to go and trim some of that off. So that way you don't have to force so much paper through your die. And then that gets pulled over to there and down. So you just, you know, push it. You have to play with it a little bit. Then that goes onto your platform. Make your sandwich. And So there he is. And then we're going to take the scissor and do a little, just a little fussy. Okay, so then we're just going to erase that mark. We're going to fix that little spot right there. Whoa, I can't see it that way. That's funny. Okay, then we're going to take that marker. Did I put it away? Nope, it's right here. Of course, when do I put things away? Yeah, well, you know what, guy? Where I didn't cut that off, it's getting colored. Oh, I think I put my original mark right there. Okay, so then we're going to take the light crumb cake. That's the dark crumb cake. And do a little of that. And then for the background, I wonder where the words are. I don't think I put them away, but they're not here. So we're going to make it something else. All right, so this one, I took those and I took the soft suede. I want one about there. Okay. And then he's going to sit right there. But I do think the one thing I didn't do on the other one, my eyes are scanning for the words. I don't think I put them away. I'll really shock myself if I did. But I do want to sponge it this time, because I think that'll just make it pop a little bit more. Let me just check one place. That's not the place. Oh, Gail, oh, Gail, oh, Gail. All right, so this one is going to be, if this fits, a thank you card. Because, of course, this one's out. So we're just going to stamp that right there. Oh, I just remembered where it was. Loser! Okay. Loser. All right, so this now, but you know what? It's good to have a variety of cards. So sometimes, you know, things happen for the right reasons. We'll just go with that. So we're going to glue this down on Early Espresso. I think that was scrap. And then it's going to go down on our white card base. because I do use white most of the time. So we've got that. I love that, how that came out. And then we're even putting this down flat. Yeah. Less postage too. Just saying. That thanks is from, I just had it. Seriously the Best. Because I always have to have some big greetings. All right, so there's that card. Here was the original one. And now I'll show you. This is another one that I did. Focus. Focus. Ah. I hate this camera. Anyway, so that's another one that I did. And then let me show you. I mean, I didn't get very far with these, but I did this one. Focus. So there's the wolf from that set, and then the little bunny. And of course I stamped that a little crooked, but I thought he could be looking sad, and Heartfelt Thoughts was like good for him. Ugh. Okay, so then this is another way to die cut. So this one I got colored. This one I die cut the other way, and this was with using the die for that stamp. So I just want to quickly show you how you put it through. So I'll just stamp it on that scrap that I just tossed. Yeah, we'll just do it in espresso. Why not? So this way you can see what, you know, how you would do it. Okay. So you would put this down. You would take your plates. Okay, you'd take your plates, then you would put this down. Now, whatever part you don't want to cut, you don't put your top plate on. So if I wanted this part to not be cut, that would not be cut. So it would be this direction, like that. If I wanted to cut it the other way, so then it would go through the machine like this. So anything right here is not going to get cut, and all of that. And I can go ahead and put this, actually put it through. And it is a good idea to put a little piece of tape, and then you know it's not going to move. But, you know, I live dangerously. So let's go for it. Now, the one thing you do want to do is the piece that's sticking out the furthest is the piece you want to put in first. Because if you go the other way, it's going to suck in this and that's not going to go through. So it kind of messes it up. So then when you take that away, you've got all of that cut. You can attach it to your card, you know, or if you're doing it so it comes like that's the piece that you open from your card. There's all different reasons you would do it. Just saying. So let me clean up as I usually do. Make some room here. And I will bring back whatever I can. Oh my goodness. We'll throw those in the basket. And throw all this in the basket. And throw the basket in the basket. So we have that. And we have that. And that. And that. And that. And I don't know where all those other little things went. My beautiful coloring that I just did a few minutes ago. It's gone. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I love to play, so if there's something you want me to play with and I have it, I will play with it. Love it, love it, love it. So I will be back on Wednesday with, you know, my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. So good night, everybody, and I will see you Wednesday. Thanks again. Good night.